So opioids are sort of a class of medications that produce kind of a pain relief or a feel-good mechanism. Everybody has been either affected, impacted, or at least knows about this crisis. You know, there were 72,000 reported deaths in 2017. You know, what we hear about with opioid overdose deaths, that they essentially lead to death, is because they actually kind of convince your brain to stop breathing. And so it's called respiratory depression. And so essentially what happens is that you stop breathing, and that's the primary cause of death. I think that the opioid crisis has brought light to the fact that addiction is a chronic disease. I think before, when we used to think about overdose, there was a certain demographic people thought of, and there was a certain kind of subset of culture that it was just, well, that's that issue. But now that you've seen that, you know, people of not drug-seeking behavior have also been impacted and have died from opioid overdose deaths, I think has brought to light the important understanding that addiction is a chronic disease. From what I understand, with blockchain, it's actually safer because it's kind of decentralized, so you're not, you know, one company is not a holder of all the data. However, I think the only thing I would be cautious about is to really understand how the data will be actually used, and making sure that there's no inappropriate kind of interpretation or marginalizing of specific communities of patients, and really making sure that the objective of understanding how to reduce opioid overdose deaths is kind of kept at the forefront of the priorities.